Woo. Jesus is the sweetest name I know. And he's just the same as his lovely name. 'Cause that's the reason why I love him so. For Jesus is the sweetest name I know. All right, y'all. Now we get to the truth. Now we get to what's real. Now we get down to the get down. Y'all had your time to say what you want, do what you want without me interfering with your bull crap, but now that time is over. And where do we begin? So much to talk about. Wow. Let's start with, where do we start with, Lord? We start with WWE or we start with F1? Let's start with F1. Okay, we don't have to ask no questions. I could just give you the straight scoop. And what's the obvious story? Liam Lawson. All right, the truth. Liam's Red Bull race car is garbage. Okay. Then we have 8 billion people on this planet. And Max Verstappen and Kalari Purdue are the only two people who are saying that. I just watched a video. I think it was behind. What's your name? The behind. I don't know what your name is, man. I have to look it up because I'm gonna snitch on you because you over here trying to sugarcoat it. All right. The car is trash, y'all. And instead of Red Bull just telling the truth and Liam telling the truth, they just, most people, actually everybody except one person is saying, you know, a lot of stuff. One, Liam Lawson should have never been in that car in the first place. Two, I told you so. Liam Lawson, truthfully, is a wicked, evil piece of trash. Why am I talking to you in third person? Liam, you are a wicked piece of trash, okay? And you only got what you deserved, okay? The reason why you were let on the first place is not because of Red Bull and F1 and the fans and this. It's about God, okay? God set you up to embarrass the heck out of you, okay? Okay? He put you there to make you look as poor, piss poor as possible, dude. Because your attitude sucks. Because you treated me like crap. And I told you that Max Verstappen was going to humble you, didn't I? Yeah. Yuki Tsunoda should have been signed from the jump. You see, what Red Bull's trying to do is they're trying to repent of their sins right now, okay? Remember last year when in Hungary, when Oscar Piastri was in first place, Lando was in second. They pitted Lando first. And when Piastri pit second, he came out behind Lando, and then they told him to swap. What is that? They're trying to make up for their mistakes. Nobody said this. Nobody said this. See, Jesus mode is about getting down. It's about a lot of things, okay? And one of the things is about getting down to the grits, getting down to the absolute bottom of the line. We're not in between all that red tape, listen to all the crap. Three, Lawson's on always being interviewed, asking ask the same stupid questions, and then he says honestly, and then gives an answer, and the answer is not honest. The only way you might get anything out of him is if he completely if he's completely removed from the Red Bull team as a whole. You can't move to the next team, the sister team, and start talking smack about this last car. You can't do that. Well, he can, but you know, Martin's like, well, he did the right thing. He didn't say anything wrong about the car, and that's not, they don't really like that, but it's the truth. You see, that's how you get things better when you tell the truth, not when you're over here trying to sugarcoat everything. The car is Cletus McFarland. I might have to unsubscribe from NASCAR just for a few days just to get you out of my face. You know what I'm saying? Your face is just look. Let me just make it plain. You were ugly. I was praying about this, talking to God earlier about this dude. There was this boy. His name was, I can't even remember his name because the person whom I was friends with, we ain't friends no more. His son is cockeyed, just like his wife. Just like his wife. His wife. And everybody looks at that boy. Oh, treats him like a prince of Egypt. That boy is ugly. Please, you got a good personality. I'm sure you're a nice person, but boy, that's woo. Boy, you were one ugly mofo. I'm saying, but anyway, still love you. Bam. Let me just move on. Let me remind you of a story about Hilary Purdue and Liam Lawson, dude. This dude's on Twitch, sitting in his room in the dark, playing these shoot 'em up games with his friends, right? So now somehow he knows when I enter the room or not. And every time I get there, he would be like, "Oh, what's this fat guy doing here? This fat person, fat, fat, fat." So one day when I came up in there, because I knew he was going to start talking that smack. When I had my Twitch account open, this is an old story. If you remember this story, and if you don't, means you do. Just don't pretend. I'm going down here talking to this. I started my own stream because I said I know he's watching. I cussed him out. I said, Liam, who the f do you think you're talking to? You crooked tooth, fake blonde haired, little you little undersized punk B. Who are you talking to like that, yo? You got millions of dollars and your teeth are crooked. I don't want to hear it. Why does everybody feel sorry for Liam Lawson? You know what's so funny, Liam? Even I felt sorry for you. Even after the way you treated me and talked to me. Shoot. You know what that says? That means I have a heart. And then I'm watching all the news. I'm just watching the news, listening to what you're saying, and apparently you're still got the same attitude. It's like, that's fine. You don't have to change. You're not going to live forever. Val Kilmer, dead. George Foreman, dead. James Earl Jones. Let's talk about James Earl Jones for a second. The Special K. I was playing Star Wars, and I finished the game. And you know what happened after I finished the game? James Earl Jones died as soon as I finished the game. That's real. I went off on my vacation. I was gone for 3 weeks. And I made absolutely sure I took every minute. It is extremely important that I took every last minute. What words come to mind with this vacation? The word healthy comes to mind. Healthy. It was so, how healthy was it to end Spider-Man and to take myself a vacation? A nice long vacation. And I was talking to Jesse. Well, what's this vacation from? It's streaming. This vacation is from my entire life. That's what this vacation is from. For. From going to jail since I was 21 years old for absolutely nothing. For being broke. For being tortured. For being harassed. For being jumped by the police. For being. And I said, you know what? Not only am I going to take this 3 weeks, if any of you try to interfere with it, you will hear from me. You will get a tongue lashing from me. You will not disturb my vacation again. I lost a subscriber. Oh well. Good riddance. You didn't listen to me when I told you I'm going to be gone for a long, long time. Did you not watch the video I posted yesterday? I had that planned for a long time. I said we're gonna post this video after my trip, and I'm gonna let so y'all know what's up. I told you in my last video, and in my last stream, I would not be here for a long time. I told you that. So if anybody over here acting funny, when y'all were acting, y'all would not let me break. Everybody would have come up, say something stupid, do something stupid. It's like, that's all right. Because when you go on vacation, you're gonna be like, you know, you're gonna be no different from me. I know you're gonna pretend like you're so different, but you're not. My first vacation was much screwed up. I said, well, let me like snap out of it and get right back to it, and I did. And it gave me the opportunity. So this, what we're looking at right now, is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Okay, there's a whole bunch of these games. I have beaten them all, and I have received my 5th platinum trophy. Ah! Yes! 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 Can you feel that? Huh? Can you feel that, Captain Carl Post? I have 3 beautiful words I'd love to say. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, God. Thank you. I got 5 platinum trophies. Five, five, five. Five time, five time, five time, five time, five time platinum PlayStation champion. And then, while I was away enjoying my vacation, I got 70 Formula One World Championships. Come on, you better get that. Yes! Thank you, Jesus. The WWE. John Cena came out after his it was for his first heel promo, and he said everything he pretty much said was exactly the way I felt about stock car racing. And even to take it even further, maybe even life in general. Then Cody comes out and says, "You can handle it. You were special. You were chosen." And then I don't want this whiny little biscuit at WrestleMania. I want the old John Cena. So the thing about those promos was I understand completely what John Cena was saying. I do. I am, a person who has so much success that when I don't get certain reactions and certain like uh, feelings that I expect from another person, I get, I flip. Like I'll give you an example. I went online and I was jokingly saying to Kyle Larson, "Yo, you're precious Kyle Larson." Did you see his 5 car, by the way, for Darlington? That's my car. That's where it all began. It's more than Terry Labonte. That paint scheme is more than Terry Labonte. Just like that black paint scheme from 48 is more than Jimmy Johnson, dude. It's got Kalari Purdue written all over it, dude. Kalari's back in NASCAR. And the outpouring of like of messages from the WWE to Gran Turismo 7, because Gran Turismo 7 had a Superbird race at Daytona. When I saw that, do you know how emotional I got during that time? I stopped watching NASCAR for 6 weeks. You know why? Because I said I would, dude. Because I was so over it. You know what? We need to talk about that for a second. Because it's something that I'm going to say that you are not going to believe. I still don't believe it, but the feeling is strong and it's real and it's true. I don't care about horsepower anymore. Do you see, you know, when something is not right, dude, and you don't do anything about it, and you just complain and 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 complain. I don't understand why you expect anything to change. I'm going to say this with boldness, okay? Wrestling is back because somebody decided me to step up and do and at least address it. Do something. There's an old saying, do something. And then to be even just to make it safe, do something positive, productive. You know? One thing I noticed about the Gran Turismo 7 community is that they hate that game. They love it and they hate it. But the bottom line is people just like all y'all do is complain. So I pray to God that Gran Turismo 8 is better than Gran Turismo 7. Please, God. I don't even know exactly what you want because you want everything and nothing at the same time. Okay, I'm sure I know one thing you want. You want updated cars, right? Because I heard you, Steve, with your usual self. I was just like, well, I can't stay here for long, man. I'm gonna go crazy if I hang out with you for too long. I don't want to do that. So after I knew you were gonna complain and moan like you always do, I decided to turn it off. I did okay. I saw your second place finish, and let's see if I can think of something. Let me see if I can think of the right thing to say. And I'm sure you got that second place because Kalari posted a video during your live stream. He's alive. Oh, I didn't know you cared, Mister. I didn't know you cared, Mister Brown. I didn't know. I thought you were too busy running me down every time you get a chance. You can't run me down when I'm not there, huh? You should always take it. No, never mind. But anyway, you're welcome. It should have been a win, but so I'm giving the you're welcome for the improvement. Because you would have never gotten that spot if I didn't post that video yesterday. As soon as I saw the 3 weeks were up, I said, "Oh snap!" I'm just sitting, I've been sitting here listening to this stuff, man. I said, "Yo, y'all just be mad, y'all just be." And then I'm watching the new news about NASCAR. Y'all are just so mad. Oh, and then I saw one thumbnail that said integrity is better than entertainment. It's like, look, you should have came to me with that 6 weeks ago when I gave a damn, when I cared, when I was with you. Now, I'm not with you. The Xfinity end of the race was just trash. It was horrible. It was the worst display. Are you serious? Are you serious? Are you serious? You know, let's say, for example, that a car spins another car. What penalty is there for that? I have an answer. There's a right answer, there's a wrong answer. You know what the right answer is? There is no penalty. See what NASCAR would do is one day they'll dish out, a penalty, and the next day they won't. But let me tell you something. That was like a few weeks ago. I would have cared about that. Now, again, just complain. Well, these are owners' cars. This is money. Da, 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 da. Oh, please, please. Joey Logano spun out Matt Kenseth for a win, and there was no consequence. And then people tripping when Matt Kenseth wrecked out Logano at Martinsville. What, like, if either justice will be served, your way, or justice will be served not your way. I mean, let me rephrase that. Either justice will be served by you, or justice will be served by somebody else. But justice will be served. That's why people die, because people do all kinds of rotten stuff their whole life, and then they're supposed to go to heaven. You got even kids who are rotten. They're supposed to go to heaven when they die. They've been treating me like crap, treating you like crap, treating themselves like crap, treating God like crap, giving God the finger, and loving the devil, but they go into heaven because they're kids. Right. Wrong. I have hyped up Mafia 3 so much. It's I can't. I've been hyping a lot of stuff up lately. I can't believe it. That's not my style. I'd like to come on, just roll, but want to give a shout out to Drew McIntyre. European fans love you. And next time those kids use foul mouth in front of you, smack them. But like, you're right. I don't like CM Punk, but let's not use that word. You ain't grown yet. I would have smacked that kid. Boy, what you say? Watch your mouth. I don't like CM Punk either, but off the record, CM Punk's cool. You know what I'm saying? I know CM Punk. You know, I I I like hated the guy, and I think he didn't like that. So he said, "Look, I'm gonna change. I don't want to be hated." So yeah, you straight. And Lewis's Ferrari, he said after the race they made some changes and the car wasn't good. I would next time, honestly, just leave it alone. And if it goes bad, then it's no. I mean, it doesn't matter. It was gonna go bad anyway. But it's an old saying: if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? Y'all fixed it. It wasn't broke. Ugh, not good. You got to be careful, man, because people are all they're gonna do online is say Ferrari Strat. That's all they're gonna do. Straight like that. But Red Bull is a top tier team, so it's like, well, we don't want to, we can't be a top tier team and have the worst car. It's like, well, you can. Matter of fact, what that means is, sometimes top tier teams become non top tier teams. Williams. Williams was a powerhouse. One of their cars in 2019, the 2003 Williams V10 is in the collection of historic cars. Fast forward 2020, another thing. Carlos Sainz is like, well, that's another thing. That's another car that's trash. Carlos Sainz is driving Logan Sargent's race car. He's driving Latifi's race car. He's driving. Who was the last person to drive that car? He's driving. Was it Franco? I don't know, but we know Williams is not a powerhouse anymore. It's true. Fortune 500 companies one day cannot become Fortune 500 companies one day. WCW is a great example. WCW does not exist anymore. It is owned by the World Wrestling Entertainment. Once a company where people were had big buildings, money, arenas sold out, gone, bought out. Red Bull's like, how can we go from winning 4 straight championships to having the worst car in the field? Well, it's very easy. You don't listen. You're too busy walking around with your pompous attitude. Oh, we're Red Bull. We're great. We're rich. We got money. Yeah, but your cars are starting to are moving down the list. You know, the people use the word denial, but they use it in the wrong sense. The head of the team, Max Verstappen, is straight up saying that the car is trash. Okay, he has said it more than he said it. He's and I didn't see him say it. You know, when someone else is writing it down, he said it himself on camera. And at first, I was going to snitch on earlier, which I didn't do. Freaking, let me see here. I'm gonna find you, yo. I'm gonna get you, cause that's not, cause you tripping, yo. Hold on, this is important. Then you ain't gonna go right back on do the same old. We got a behind Grand Prix. You, dude, he said car, and you wrote crowd. You, why you lying for Max? Stop it. Don't don't lie for people. People, don't do that. Okay. You got okay. So I'm driving to the store, and this trucker. Okay, everybody does it, but I'm gonna pick it on this trucker. There's a yield sign, which means you're supposed to stop for oncoming traffic. This dude didn't even think about stopping. He kept going right through it. Didn't look, didn't care. And then the next one, he did the same thing. And the light screen and cars are coming. I'm like, is this guy like an idiot? I'm leaving Popeyes. There's a red light, right? Uh, that goes across from where I'm going. I got the green. The people to my right and left have the red. They don't stop. They drive right through the red light as I'm zooming down the street at 50 plus miles per hour. And then I flip. Oh my God! So I'm gonna flip out the next person who does that. Even when I leave my house, I'm going down the street. Everybody just people see the red light. And I'm coming down, barreling down the street. They keep the little tires rolling. They don't even have their foot ready to they don't even have their left foot ready to hit the brakes. There's always the right foot that they use. They just pull right in front of you, and then they'll go slow as hell. And then it's like, dude, you didn't stop. You pull right in front of me, and then you go super slow. So I gotta let y'all know about that too. What the f, yo? Stop cutting in front of me and then going 25 miles per hour when it's like 7 p.m. and the schools are closed. You can go faster. You doing that on being just doing that just to be bad, yo. There's a Walmart up in Ellicott City, a little past Ellicott City, up in Catonsville. Man, people, that's like the store of sadness, of doom and gloom. Everybody in there is just miserable, and it's like always the women. So when I go back there, dude, I'm gonna this is one old. There's actually a couple of people that they have a target on their back the size of Massachusetts. Matter of fact, I'm probably gonna cuss them out when I see them, dude. So I'm sick of you. Because sometimes you see, then the question becomes, well, why don't you just go to another store? You know what? That's actually a good question. I'll be honest. Even though sometimes I don't like that, but that's actually a good question because sometimes at the other store, what I'm looking for is not there. So I got to go to another store. And people take stuff from you, make you embarrass you. People post stuff online, and then you take an interest in it, and then they change it and take it away, make you embarrass you. It's like, you know what? You know what it is that you like. Put yourself in it. If it's happened to you, you know how I feel. I told Mercedes for years that they need more power. They did one thing, but they didn't do the other. They did change their transmission because the car maxed out too soon. Okay, but they never put power in the car. No, you Mercedes, I know you have it because if you have, you'd be winning every race again, or you at least be up there fighting for it more often. You ain't got no speed in that car. You still don't have speed in that car. McLaren's got speed. They're rubbing it in your faces every week. At least you changed the transmission. I'll give you that. I'll give you that. You know. But with NASCAR, it's like, you know, Jesse stopped watching NASCAR. He did something about it. He just doesn't watch it anymore. He doesn't deal with it. I took some time off. So one of the reasons why you guys want Gran Turismo the way you want it is because you want them to do all the work for you so you can receive the credit and make the money. That's why. That's the truth. That's why you complain all the time. That's why if you were serious about it, you wouldn't rely on weekly races. The the lean on that is just so unhealthy. You trust it, and when you don't get what you want, you complain. Instead of your figuring out how the game works and doing it yourself, you rely. One of the reasons is you don't have to build a lobby. It's already built for you. It's all the work is done for you. And then all you gotta do is just take credit for it and not play any music. Driving around, you know, for 24 hours in lobbies that you don't have to create, that you don't have to build. But when you get there, you always talk about what you want or what you don't want. The cars in the game are old. Well, I got a 1990 V12 Formula One race car. I'm okay. I got the 2017 Camaro with Ally written all over it. I'm okay. I'm all right. GT racing the most is so flooded with people. There's so many people. Like I was saying earlier, I was online just talking about a joke about Tyler Larson, talking about run kid, with some little black kid trying to get a signature. I said, "Run, kid, run." I was saying in the context of, don't get into the sport, young black kid. I was just joking. Somebody comes on, what are you talking about, you freak? You're not, he's not P Diddy. And then I'm like, dude. And then I actually explained myself. Then somebody comes out and be like, "Oh, you're a NASCAR driver. Well, if you're a NASCAR driver, then I'm Michael Jackson." It's like, dude, I don't. It's like it got to the point where I started to realize, like, you don't like. It's not that you don't know me, because you're lying about that. Everybody knows me. It's that I don't know you. That's the truth. Who are you? I know who I am and what I've been here for 22,000 years, and you're gonna try to tell me, bro? That five car was not inspired by Terry Labonte. It was inspired by Kalari Purdue. Where's Terry? I don't know. Where's Kalari? He's right here. I drove that car too. And you know it. And then you got Wyatt, game turd. Wyatt, stay away from me. This is. I'm not under no contract. I don't have to see you for 36 weeks of the year. You better get away from me. You hang around trash, and then you come around me and bring that trash that you just had with you to me. When we hung out, you said things like, you don't respect me. You talk behind my back. You make fun of me. You embarrass me. You remind me of what I used to have and don't have anymore. You just need to, if you're watching the stream, turn it off. Go to school. When you're done with school, make sure you do anything but come to me. I hate your guts. All you want to do is show off at Road America and those old stupid NASCARs. I am sick of driving those old 2020 cars. I'm tired of it. And you did that. I hold you responsible for that. We're not friends. We're not acquaintances. You are nothing to me but an evil, wicked boy who claimed to be a Christian, and I found out that he really wasn't. That is, you want to talk about a pet peeve? There's nothing pisses me off more than what I think or believe or even when someone tells me that they're Christian, but their whole life and their actions don't scream Christian at all. You over here, you know what I should have done at Road America? I should have whooped you. I should have just hit you and knocked you all around the track. But you know what? If I'd have done that, your little sick behind would have tried to get revenge against me. Now, what's the problem? What's the problem with that? None, except that when I did nothing wrong to you, you still try to do that crap. You're a sick little freak. Keep your crazy, freaky, underage behind away from me. I used to lose people and be sad about it, you know. And then I had to go back to when I was a kid, and when I lost people, I wasn't sad about it. I had to cut so many people off this vacation. I said, cut. Blessedly, maybe like 2 people were able to come back. I was able to find them and come back. I said, yo, a lot of y'all got to go. I just can't, like, some of the streams I used to watch, I don't watch anymore. I just can't. Like, Dutchy TV. I don't watch you, Dutchy. No. When you're on, I won't be there. Because I don't want to hear you say, what a douche. With your bottom teeth showing. Oh no. Kalari Purdue is yeah. Oh yeah. I'm back all right. I don't care about the Xfinity race. I don't care what happened in this truck race. I don't and the cup race was, it was what it was. I say thank you and be on my way. No, y'all are just walking around with your heads hot. Don't tell me you're tired of something when you're still there, dude. Does anybody else have the balls to make a move, or is it just going to be just me? And I looked at the news, and now NASCAR's countersuing. I'm like, oh my god, y'all are just drama for your mama. Like me, I mean, I'm just gonna be honest with you. Why not? You know what? Forget that. It's not just you, because you're the only person I've heard say this. Why do you all complain so much about Fox? I don't understand. Are you there to critique Fox or to watch the race? I think you're there to critique Fox. You don't even talk about, the first thing you talk about is Fox. Okay, Fox News. Okay, I got that. But we're not watching news, we're watching NASCAR. The coverage is so bad. Just give them something to talk about. I just straight up, dude. I don't even, I think it's not even about what's wrong with it. Because even if it weren't wrong, you still would find something to say. Even if, how many times have I argued with somebody when I'm right and they're wrong? And the person who's wrong in reality has absolutely nothing to say. Why are you talking back when you know you're wrong? You are wrong. You're asking bad questions, you're saying bad things, you're making silly threats, and you're just wrong. Time out, excuse me. What I plan on doing with Mafia is I'm gonna play the first part, the video part. I'm gonna stop the stream and reopen it so we can then get to the story part. When I downloaded the preview, every preview I downloaded was canceled because I think it's because of the music. So hopefully, when I begin the game and get into it, that won't happen. So I want to. That's why I'm not in Mafia right now because I wanted to talk and I didn't want to this to be like cut off in any way. You know what I mean? Unless I cut it off. You know what I'm saying? Because I've been sitting on my butt enjoying my life for 3 beautiful weeks. You know, and it's just this the sad part is how how many people were tripping because I was on vacation. Y'all, why do you ought to be ashamed of yourselves. Shame on you. From family to friends to even my fellow Christians. Shame on you. Yes, I forgive you, but dang it, how you just you treat me like I'm just some. You treat me like I'm different. Let's talk about different. Like you treat me like I'm different. That's just plain. I don't know how else to say it. Everybody can take videos and pictures, but I can't. You can go to the mall without getting followed around by a bunch of security guards. I can't. You can go to the store without being harassed. I can't. What's this fat black Aunt Jemima hoe talk about? Oh, I'll get my son. I'm gonna get that. I'm gonna get her when I get. I'm gonna get. Yeah, I am. She has a target on her back, dude. I'm gonna be looking for you next time. There's 2 people gonna be looking for next time. There's a third one I haven't seen. There's 3 of them. The third one I haven't seen. So we got some new targets. Because you're not gonna harass me every time I come up in there, smiling in other people's faces, and when I come around, you want to act like a F and B, like I want to smack you. Do you like? Do you like Swerve Strickland did the frickin' Shafir? Do you like frickin' Moxley did to Willow? You know what I'm saying everybody catches it. That came from somebody who said, "Look, Let's get real with wrestling, man. Come on. Let's get real. And at least I should be able to do is defend myself. That was the best intergender match I've seen in 1,000 plus 9,000 years. 10,000. I said, wrestling is back. Everybody catches it. I catch it. You catch it. We all catch it, yo. That's why we all go to heaven together. We all go to hell. We're doing it. We're all going. Well, that's not true. I'm just kidding. But you know, it's like it's like women's pay. Okay, we need to work. That's another thing we need to work on. Why do women get paid less than men? Why? There is no reason, logically, illogically, rationally, irrationally. There is nothing in this universe that should condemn women for getting less pay. The women in soccer in the United States have championships and the men don't. The women get paid crap and the men don't get paid crap. They're the champions, they get paid crap. It's called sin. I went to church, and you know what happened to me? I had this one boy named Colin. He changed. He used to be such a nice kid. He just turned into this evil, wicked person. Not like he didn't know me, see me. His mother, Camille, she accused me of I don't know what she accused me of, but she treated me like some Catholic priest. Pastor Elliot, the head of the church, he used to stand up for me. Don't stand no more. He's ungrateful. He's fake. He looks like crap now. I remember I left the church and then I looked online because they're online now, and I saw him. I saw him on video. I said, "Dude, you look terrible. You look skinny. You look like extra skinny. I'm not talking about skinny. I'm talking about like anorexic. Your face is this. You have no form or structure in your face. There's no joy in it. There's no love. Nothing." Mr. Rodney with his knot head used to give hugs, and then he just started treating me like a slave. Do this, do that. Don't sit here. Don't sit there. Can't get up. Don't. Blah. He was just an a-hole. Sent me outside the rain. Oh God, this is supposed to be. This is. So if anybody who judges me that I don't go to the house of the Lord on Sunday, you can go kiss my rump roast, because you didn't go through what I went through. You don't get treated like I treated, man. You did not. No. You can't treat people like that. I had to stop hanging around him, dude. I thought about something the other day. He would always talk about homosexuality. And it dawned on me the other day. I thought he's calling me gay. He's lucky I didn't kick his A for that, yo. Then I'm playing Spider-Man 2, and one of the missions in that game is to get a boy to ask another boy out to the homecoming. I said, ain't that a biscuit, yo? I'm doing all this for a suit. I got the suit. Do I even like it? I don't know. I can't remember. So, while I was gone, I was I was going through my video games and I was looking through to see if I could find any more of those solo games. Now, if everything goes according to plan, I got a lot. If they're all legit, because there's actually one game I played, I was upset, but there's actually I think there is a single player. I just didn't go to the right place and I didn't find it, so I'll try it again. It's the Insurgents game. I want to try that again. I love hyping this Mafia 3 thing. I love it. You know why? Because it's like, come on, is it now? We gonna do it now? When are you gonna do it? Come on, come on, come on. Hurry up. I like that. I like keeping you in suspense a little bit. It's like, see that? I'm just kidding. But yeah, I did a little research and went through the game. I went through excuse me. You know that old saying, going through it with a fine comb? I guess we could say that's what I did. It was a nice fine comb. I didn't just look at it and say, nah. I actually went on YouTube and I looked to see what kind of game it is, see if it's interesting or not. And a lot of them just look pretty good. I actually bought a couple new games too. We got to make some purchases. So, you know, before that's why that vacation was so good. It gave me a lot of time to prepare for new stuff. But when you're always working, I got my fifth platinum trophy, right? What if I was still working and on that chop 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 and trying to please people and all that crap? Probably wouldn't have my fifth platinum trophy right now. I've been too busy trying to figure out what to play next. But I never gave myself any time to figure that out. I'm not, playing one game every day, man. I like to mix it up, man. I do. I might play a whole game and not change to the end. That is a change that I have made, but what I'm saying, you never know. I can go right back and, here's Ninja Turtles. This is brand new. I haven't played anything, but it's still new. This is a brand new screen. This is a brand new picture. You've never seen this before on this channel. This is new. You're not coming back to the same thing. Man. That's why some channels I don't watch anymore. It's just like, dude, it's just the same. And even if I do watch it, I won't watch it for very long. Just turn it on and then turn it right back off. It's just like, not again, not this again. You play something else, I don't like that. But then you play something else for a third time, I might like that. And then your fans, they'll ask you, like, can you play this game? Can you play? The funny thing is yes, other people are playing it, but they want to see you play it. Well, my views aren't going to be as good. Well, da, 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 da. Well, if you can't handle that, then when you're gone, dude, it's not, no one's going to watch your stuff back. Thing about this is that this is live. So when this is over, you watch it after, it doesn't have the same oomph. It just doesn't. There's something about when the man or the woman is there in real time and you could talk to them like right then and there. You can, the things that they're doing, they don't have a second chance to do it. There's only one chance because it's live and they don't have a second take, a third take. You got to do it now. You got to get these things done now. I was thinking to myself, I should write all this stuff down. Just these things that I've been seeing throughout the weeks. But I said no because I like it when it comes from the heart. And I think you do too. Not only when I think, you said you do. You like the real flow. You don't like it when it's all chopped up and pre-recorded and da 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 da. You like it when it's real, when it's straight from the heart, straight from the brain. Everything I'm saying and doing right now is straight up. I'm gonna talk about real, straight up, man. Go back and watch a Roy Alexander stream. What am I gonna see? I'm gonna see somebody waiting to get something. That's what I'm gonna see. I'm gonna see a person with shifty eyes. I was looking at the. I guess I'm pretty blessed because I don't. I don't chat very often, so I don't have that. I don't have to worry about. You know, I don't have to. That's not something I have to worry about. Honestly, it's you know, people need you. I want you. That's the difference. Why do I want you? Because you have the freedom to speak or not to speak. You know what I'm saying? But need, I'm not desperate. The only reason why people won't listen is because of their stubbornness, vanity. To think it's a right, not a privilege. And I get right back up and do the same thing they did yesterday, knowing that they're just snakes and they don't care about anybody but their own. They don't no, like I said, they don't care about anything or anybody. Yeah, about their family first. They don't even care about their family, dude. Because think about it. Well, they're on vacation. They're still thinking about work. They're not with you. They're still just they're like they're people's work and their jobs supersede everything. hmm 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 I could be getting straight E's, but if I were in school right now, people be like, "Oh, that's cool," but I'm failing. But at least you're in school. I go to church, but I'm getting ragged on every day. Oh, but at least you're going to church. Yeah, but I'm going home in tears every day. But at least you're going to. Man, this job is just. I hate this job, dude. I get paid crap. I get treated like crap. Oh, but at least you have a job. Be happy about that. Dude, go to hell. Go burn somewhere, yo. You just, you just, you just sat there and cried and complained because I'm on vacation. You know what? I'm gonna take another vacation when I choose to, and when I do, deal with it. Respect it. I'm not asking you to respect it. I'm telling you to respect. Let me tell you something. You will respect my vacation because you did not respect my vacation from my family to my friends to you will respect my vacation. I will take a vacation as long as I choose. If I choose to take a vacation for 5 years, that's what I'm going to do. If I choose to take a vacation for the rest of my life, that's what I'm going to do. Okay? always trying to get me effed up while you sit back in your lap of luxury. Got your money and your riches and your fame and all that crap, and Kalari wants to take a break from life, and you start talking to me like I won't smack you. You know, if you when you try to disturb me during my vacation and my peace, I will yell at you. I went right back to that store because my mind was so messed up. And some guy in a yellow shirt was walking around. I'm sure he was sent. So I talked to him. I said, "Dude, I hate this store, man. This is just the most unhappy, hostile place." Somebody heard me because when I got in the parking lot, I saw somebody litter. I was about to about to say something or think about something like, you shouldn't do that. Then I realized what he was doing. He did that because he agrees with me. He said, "You're right, man. This place sucks." And I'm glad you said something because I thought it was just me. So I'm gonna litter in front of these people for you, let you know that I care about you and I appreciate you. You know how you see somebody. You know how like you ever seen one of those movies where like there's two cops, and if that one cop who wants to beat up the one guy does something, they're gonna get in trouble with the other cop. They're gonna tell something, but instead the other cop, instead of telling them to get in trouble, they just turn around, walk away. Like I don't see nothing. That's the way it was. That's the way I was. I was like, I didn't see nothing. Yeah, I saw it, but I don't care because y'all are foul. Y'all are sick. Y'all are freaks. And you forced me to come up here because I can't get what I can get at the other store, which is actually very pleasant. Complete the total opposite. Was we go one place is pleasant, you go to the next place is not. Even in the place is pleasant, where it got one person acting up, but it's not as bad. Sometimes there are things that are worse than others. Sometimes you gotta like leave the bad and you gotta go to the good. Just leave it. I know, and sometimes it's hard, but you can do hard things. You can do it. Those 3 weeks gave me time to organize and to focus and it gave me time to get through problems. If something happens, I have time to get over it. And even if I'm not over it, a 3 week period from then till now was a lot better than the initial time. It is. It's like a person in prison has been in prison for 15 years and they get out in that 15th year. In the 15th year, they're getting out that year. There's some, it's so it's not as bad as it was in the beginning. 15 years the beginning. Oh my God, this is going to be a long time. 15 years later, you're getting released tomorrow. Are you tripping? Are you sad? Dude, you're in prison and you're full of joy. I'm getting out of here tomorrow. You know what I mean? How healthy, you know, sometimes you got to do things that are going to piss other people off. That's not going to make them happy, dude. You're not doing it to piss them off. You're doing it because you need to. It's because you're doing it for your health. I worked myself. I'm talking about 38 years, and I've never had a break. At least that's the way it feels. And now I'm gonna take a break. And if you try to f with it or interrupt with it in any way, shape, or form, I'm either gonna cut you off or I'm gonna yell at you. Same place. Walmart. I cut somebody off. Cut you off. Yell at you. My mom over here talking about, I know what you're going to do during the summer. I said, Mom, if you don't shut your freaking mouth. My dad over here trying to just littering and acting like a fool. I said, Dad, you ain't screwing up my vacation, all right? You guys think I'm playing with you, yo? You sat there and you pissed on me for taking a vacation, yo. And you're gonna take a vacation, and when you get back, I missed you. When Kalari goes on vacations, man, it's like, what do you need a vacation for? You don't do anything. Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, like you don't, you know, you don't want to compare myself to you. Didn't I just? Who's the champion over here? Is it me or you? It's definitely not you. Even if you do have championships, you don't have as many as me. All right, you don't. I'm not doing. I didn't take a vacation because I earned it. I took a vacation because I can. I did it for myself. I did it for me. You know what's the irony of the situation is that the vacation I took for myself will help you. Because without it, I would. You see, before you see, I did not have a lot of things planned in the future, but then I had time to go through things. I didn't have to come on here and give you and respond to everything immediately when it happens. No, I gave it a lot. I said I said to myself, if I don't take this full time, I'm gonna look back on it and just be pissed off for the rest of my damn life. I'm just gonna be mad about it for a long time. Just sore and sour about it. Like I should have took. It's just one more day. It was just one more day. It was one more minute. I could have done it. I didn't want to do that. I said I'm gonna take every minute because when I get on here, dude, it's on. I'm gonna tell. I'm gonna Drew McIntyre, you tell the truth. Well, listen to Kalari Purdue, man. I'm going to train you. I'm gonna hone that truth, man. You telling the truth now. Yo, I'm about to be your teacher, dog. I'm about to hone those skills. You're gonna be speaking that gospel truth soon. Watch. I got you, dog. The number one fan talking here. Ty Gibbs, and then I left NASCAR. That was like a ripple effect that affected the entire. Like, it just like y'all just didn't like that. I mean, I think that's the irony of life, dude. You want something so bad. You want Kalari gone so bad, and then he gives you what you want. Excuse me. Why is that so powerful? It's because that's not what you expected to happen, even though that's what you are praying and screaming for. And then even after it happens, immediately, it doesn't even take it's so funny. Jesus, this is the truth. Jesus died on the cross. Then after he died, somebody finally came, and then after he died, it came to the person's senses. Why couldn't it come to your senses while he was alive? But no, Kalari left, and y'all didn't like that. You didn't like it. This you all the time I was here in my success, and I said, forget this. I can't take it anymore. Oh, you didn't like that. You did it, and you sent every message from here to the farthest star in the galaxy, in the universe, to get me back, to remind me of how valuable. There would be no Bubba Wallace without Kalari Purdue. You know what I'm saying? There'll be no $5 Darlington Throwback 2025 scheme without Kalari Purdue. There would be no record-breaking championship run without Kalari Purdue. There would be no Jesus Christ in NASCAR without Kalari Purdue. There'll be no ally without Kalari Purdue. There wouldn't be a change of mind. God, people, do you hear what I'm saying to you? I have changed. And it wouldn't have happened if I didn't keep my word and taken off the whole time that I said I was going to take off. I wouldn't I would just still be as miserable as you. Dale Jr., you sat there on your podcast and said that you were not looking forward to any more short tracks. Oh man, this is gonna be another the same old. You had no solution. All you did was complain. Everybody had no solution. And when I said what I said about the HP, you would deny it. No solution. Who came up with the solution to put soft tires on NASCAR? I'll give you a hint. You're listening to him right now. It was me. It was my idea. And then I go online and got some turds over here protecting their precious Kyle Larson. Y'all need to recognize real. See, that's what I'm talking about. The stuff that those people were saying and acting, dude, they weren't saying that out of ignorance and not knowing. They did that with complete knowledge and with complete lies in their minds and in their lips. I know. I've been here too dang long for that. I'm the only African American who is who wins nonstop in the top tier series of F1 and stock car racing. And you're gonna tell me what you don't know, please. There is absolutely no way that a person like me can do what I'm doing without it being recognized, dude. It's impossible, especially with the good Lord who is on my side. You know what God will do? He will make you famous. I don't have to have 400 trillion subscribers on YouTube. Why do you think my name is the Special K? These things, I am different, but I'm still a human being. And some of the things that I get compared to other people, it's just bull crap. Are we done here? Because I gotta use the bathroom. Maybe we are. Let me see how I feel when I get back. one thing that drives me crazy is when people will say that, when life has changed, oh, it's never going to be the same way again. It's never going back. It's just got to get used to it. This is the way it is. Let me give you an example. When I went to Columbia Community Church, Pastor Elliott would give you the mindset or the impression that we're going to be wearing masks for the rest of our lives. We're going to be social distancing for the rest of our lives. That the life that we live on this planet is just going to get worse and worse and worse. It's not going to get any better. That's not true. People fight. Okay, people back in Martin Luther King's days and Rosa Parks' days were not allowed to ride the buses. Black people. So black people organized something called the bus boycott, which means that we'll take all other transportation but your buses because you're forcing us to sit in the back. Like, look, I'm tired. I gotta go sit in the back. Why do I have to sit? Why do I have to sit in the back? Because I'm black. Because you were born a certain. So they said this is stupid. They stopped it. It took a few hundred days. Not a few hundred. It didn't take very long actually. I don't think it took very long. It took however long it took, and they refused. And eventually, the buses stopped making black people sit in the back. You can sit wherever you want. You're free to sit where you want. My bad. They were losing so much money. And let me say this real quick. You belittle my accomplishments, right? Well, you can feel the wind, but you can't see it. But you know the wind exists. You can see my trophies, but you can't touch it. Okay? Go ahead. You know the wind exists, but you can't see it. But you can see my accomplishments. So don't be. And then you want to base it on on physicality. Don't compare me to you. Because if you want to do that, I'll just continue to tell you that I have more championships than you, and I always will. So, but nobody wants to fight for nothing no more. I just think just complaining about it and saying that this is just the way it is. That's just let's say if NASCAR is just the way it is. Well, I moved. I I, I took the time and the effort that I needed to take in order to take care of my business, and I came back a new man. I came back fresh. I came back not worrying anymore about what used to ail me. It doesn't bother me anymore. Oh, the Xfinity race was such a issue. Look, I told you 48,000 years ago that you can take the entertainment of the thing and shove it, but you wouldn't listen. Now you got what you want, and now you don't want it. So now you must suffer because you didn't want to listen to Kalari. You must suffer. You did this. I told you. Keep it pure. But no. Now that your precious NASCAR sport you think is so ruined, I don't care. I am healthy as a horse. Healthier. Ain't nobody sitting here complaining about nothing. Ain't nobody sitting here wishing something different. I'm good. I took my time and I saw the response of when I was going. It was like, hey man, we just lost the best thing that ever happened to us. Like, yeah, well, maybe you should treat me a little better next time. Meanwhile, y'all are still there, just all up in its butt. Just complaining, and just whining and moaning. It's like, oh my god, shut up and watch the goddamn race. Just see who wins and move on. Drama for your mama. Oh god, all you. Oh, that's just what we do these days. This is I mean, and then back in the day, dude, you used to have to like be a Hollywood superstar or just a really really good TV actor to be on TV, dude. Now anybody can do it. It's not exclusive anymore. Anybody can come on here and say what they want, and do what they want. You know what that's called? That's called pollution. Everybody? Oh my god, dude. 100% of the people. That's everybody, right? It's funny. So many people do not need to be here. Next, matter of fact, I think the one thing that would just make their whole ministry better, their whole channel better, is if they would just stop talking and turn the camera off. Because some of the stuff that people say, I listen to, it's just like, wow, like you're giving advice to people, man. This is supposed to be changing their lives either for the better or for the worse, and clearly it's going to be for the worse. I tell it. Never mind. So then they're gonna come right back on TV, start talking like, and you know what they're gonna do? They're gonna talk like they didn't, like I have been sitting here for the past hour running my mouth. I don't know how long I've been here, but that's exactly what they're gonna do. They act like you didn't hear me talking. Like actually you don't hear me talking to you, huh? They're gonna act like I'm some, and they're gonna base it because they think that I have small numbers and there's zero people watching. That's not, please. There's not zero people watching, dude. I got the mind to think that you pay for how many people you want to see sometimes. Sometimes I really do. I think some people are paying for this stuff. Like the amount of views that you want people to have. It's always the same number. Very rarely, and if it goes way up, the person won't believe it. Very few, at least, will believe it. You got 10 million people watching. It's like 10 million. Hmm. And then I'll stream the same thing. I'll get zero. It's like, what's the difference? I don't know, man. YouTube is not as straightforward as it looks. I I I have come. I know that from my experience here, from what I have seen and heard. I posted a video and as soon as I posted that video, I'm listening to the news and I hear references to the video I post. I can tell. You know, I put out a wrestling video, and on the news they started talking about wrestling. I'm like, you guys are funny, yo. That's why some of the things that I watch now, I don't even like hide anymore. It's just like everybody knows, dude. And even if like, and it's like, if you want to misjudge me, just know you doing dirt too. 'Cause we all make mistakes. I make mistakes. Can you admit that you make mistakes, or are you just too proud? Well, I have to say, none of these things would have been said or done until I showed up, huh? I have to say, we have hit the absolute bottom of these things. My predictions for WrestleMania: I think Cody Rhodes is going to beat John Cena because John Cena is nothing but a promo freak. John, straight up, dude, that's all you've been doing for the past so years is promos. That's it. That's all you can do these days is cut a promo. Because the last match you won, you didn't even win straight up. Freaking Seth Rollins, interfered, and then you just picked the bones. Other than that, you don't want a match, and you told everybody how long it's been. You ain't winning nothing, dog. And Jay Uso, I love you. Luther's gonna tear you to pieces, dude. It's gotta be some kind of wrestling miracle in order for you to win. Otherwise, you are going to get, no yeeted. You know what I'm saying? Gunther is going to run you over with the steamroller. You know what I'm saying? That's my prediction. Of course, I'm rooting for you, but I'm also a man of reality. You know what I'm saying? Gunther is the world heavyweight champion for a reason, dude. He's not just a good wrestler. The dude is not as stiff as people as you think. That dude smiles more than like a lot of people. He is always smiling and laughing, dog. Yes, he is. Yes, you are. Yes, you do. I thought, the first thing when you see you, you think of like this stiff, staunch dude. You're not. You are. That is not. You show your personality a lot. You are not as stiff and stone as you pretend to be, as people say you are. No, you are quite loose, actually. You actually have a good sense of humor. That's where Drew McIntyre comes in. You got to understand Drew McIntyre. That man has got a funny bone. He likes he likes to see people. He likes to like give out joy, make you smile. I can dig it. He's a funny guy. He always got me cracking up. John Cena ain't going nowhere with no championship, man. It's all you, because you're just a promo. That's all you can. Of course, that's Kalari right there. Nobody else has said that. The first person to say that. I know I am. All you do is cut promos. Promo. And then you get mad at somebody who can't cut a promo, but at least they can beat you in a match. Austin Theory beat you at WrestleMania, didn't he? Or Crown Jewel or something. He beat you. Come on now. And then you're supposed to beat Cody Rhodes for the World Championship? Please. That's like me winning a chess match, and I absolutely suck at chess. It's funny how people compare chess to things. They're playing chess while I'm playing. Other people are playing checkers. Well, look, the truth is I'm awful at chess. So I guess what I need to do is get somebody to train me real good, because I'm pretty good at these things that you're saying are like chess, but I'm not good at chess. My friend Paul, his name is F1 only. And it's funny. Every time we raced F1, I would win. Every single time. It's the irony of the situation, right? It's funny. Somebody names NASCAR, I would always win. It's like, yeah, see. Yeah. Not this game. It's called Radical Rescue. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3, Radical Rescue, and I needed a map guide. I used to walk the old school walkthrough. Who remembers going to the store, to Funko Land and GameStop and all those places to get your books and to get the strategy guides to get through the game? You couldn't, because the game wasn't just walk straight and fight the bad guys and fight the boss. You actually had to go certain directions to get certain items to unlock, the your brothers and your father and your friend April from jail. I said, well, obviously I want to take this and talk about the Bible. People say there's no guidebook for parenting. Yes, there is. It's the Bible. Bible says that train up your child in the way that you should go, which means God has given you the knowledge and the know-how to teach your children from right from wrong. That's the guidebook of life, the Holy Bible. Are you willing to take weeks off of something that has been bothering you, so you can come back with a fresh mind? Things were happening in NASCAR. I was like, as the weeks were going by, I was like, I'm not coming back. But the time was up, and it's like I had a choice. You either coming back or you still gonna stay gone. I said, well, since you care so much, and since it'll be a shame to let my soft tire go to waste, stuff, this reasons why I came back. I said, yeah, I'll come. Come on. Okay, let's go. Let's do it. Let's get to work. And I watched it, and it's like, hey, man. Then I'm playing it on. I like to play NASCAR online when I'm on vacation, but I went online, played some NASCAR, rebuilt the green Mountain Dew machine from back in the day. Got my own throwback car, man. Got my own iconic cars, man. I drove that 5 car for about 15 years. I drove it like faithfully, and I won many championships in that car. And I used to do full races, endurance races, man. Then I would lose, and then I would go back and do it again until I win. I'd just go back and do another 400 laps. I was like, I got to do this again. Like, I can't lose. I did it. I'm at California. And we're at lap 200. I get like eighth. I'm like, oh no, we got to do this again. So I do another 200 laps. I win. It's like, and I could talk. I could sit here for like, I could sit here for a very long time and tell you stories because that's how rich the experience was. And I could go back to Gran Turismo 6 because there was NASCAR in that game, and I could talk the rest of my life about that stuff. How the spiritual movement of that game, how it was so deep. It was so deep. I can tell you one story. Same track in 2002. 2002, y'all. This is 2002. God dang. That's over 20 years ago. God. And I'm 38 now. I was 18, 6, I was 16. I mean, come on now. I mean, you can't be 16 to 38 driving every day and then you can't do nothing, dude. Yeah, come on now. 38 freaking God, I can remember the car too. It was Sterling Martin's number 40 race car. Last lap in California, Auto Club. The 40 car was like really close to the inside wall, but or the outside wall. But I was just trying to be, Superman and go through the crack. I ended up getting in the wall and lost the race. So I went back to the race again, and the same thing happened on the last lap. I mean, somehow. And you know what I did? I went the other direction. This time I went to the left because there was plenty of room over there. I said, "Don't do this again now." And I won. And I play the game on pro. I used to see. I know y'all always see me play the game on easy these days most of the time. Believe it or not, I had to put some of this stuff in these games. I had to put on super hard to win. But you see, they have something in this. They have two things in this game that are very helpful. They have the rewind, which is very, 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 very effective. So if you get hit, you can just back up and try again. Get all the chances that you need. And they also have the save game. So you can save, and this is what you call luxuries. Okay. Now I'm sure you know what I'm going to say next, but I'll say it anyway just in case you don't. Back in the day, you can finish it. You finish it. I'll start it. You finish it. Back in the day, you finish it. That's just they had the one Ninja Turtle game on Nintendo. That game is like it's so hard. I would never have beaten that game without these little extra pieces of love. So, I have talked for a very long time. Jesus, remember in the Bible when before you get to the New Testament, what happens, dude? God stops talking for 400 years. Sometimes, what you ever read the Psalms? No, we need to talk about this because people have a problem with silence. Some people do. Sometimes people do. What does Selah mean? means, rest, silence. Let's take a look actually. So I want to make sure I'm right. I don't want to say it and I'm wrong because this is important. I think I know what it means, but let's take a look. Selah means to pause, reflect, or a musical interlude. Mm-hmm. Pause, reflect, stop, take a minute. Silence. There's going to be other people playing the music, but you are to be silent right now. In music, you have rest. Mm. I need to wash my hands, man. I'm tired of my hands smell, and I don't like it. So let's take care of it. Mm-mm-mm. Reason why I don't know how to go online and play without the stream getting shut down. This is an important stream. This is very important. You can't just have this one shut down. All right, clean hands. See me going down here, going 15 miles away. All right. Yeah, I'm talking to Gavin. Well, I'm just talking to you. I said, I'm not. Okay, I see how it is. I see how it is. I'm just some nobody backup. Okay, I got you. Bye. Anyway. Let's see if we can see on his own line. No games found. Nobody's online. If anybody wants to play. Anybody wants to play Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? I don't think this music's copywritten. I'm not really worried about copywritten music, but like I said, this is important. You know what I'm saying? I don't want this being erased. This is important. I am laying down the law today. I wrote it down. I was like, yo, when I get on here, we're going to get to what's real, finally. I'm going to be asking Liam Lawson, some crooked tooth, lying New Zealander, who doesn't want to lose his little precious job. He got embarrassed. He got humbled. He was this. I just, over here acting like Liam Lawson deserves love and affection and respect. This dude didn't do nothing but rip people's hearts out, and then he gets what he deserves. Shoot. See, Liam, I'm a Christian, dog, which you would know nothing about. I guess nobody wants to play. Fine. I don't want to play with you anyway. Bunch of nobodies. Nah, I already tried that. Nobody want to play. They too busy working or something. Well, I'm out of here. I'm gonna go. I'll play this. I'll find somebody to play with later. Anything else you want to talk about, Laura, before I go? Alright. I'm out of here. Have a nice day. Been on here for almost 2 hours talking that smack. Well, peace.